What's going on, y'all? This is the Cocktail Social. We are here to see the head kitty herself, Bleu. Zafine Shaker is not with us, but you do have Big Daddy Fat Cat Jonathan Gilmore with y'all, and we have a special guest with us, Nicole Belvedere, as well as the rest of our regular socialites. What's up, y'all?
Hi. Hey. Hello.
So y'all know that now when you got the Fat Cat online, that it's gonna be a pretty ratchet show, but we're gonna have a good time. And but let's do how Bleu always does. Let's check in, y'all. How was your week?
I am ready to spring forward for another week.
I'm gonna go off of that one. I had to make a hard decision not to return to the classrooms this week. And it's bittersweet. I've been a teaching artist since I was 23. Yeah, 23. And it's hard because you think about the children first. But in this case, you have a lot of people who don't have children or who don't care about your children making decisions for your children and in turn for adults, teachers and such. And I just could not, I couldn't go back. I don't think I was ready. So maybe in another year, I may decide something different. And I'm definitely doing some personal one-on-one classes, but I can't see myself in a classroom right now.
Oh, man. I'm sorry to hear that, Nate.
I'm with you, Nate. I think that safety is key right now. And just because numbers are going down does not mean that it's done. Like, literally.
Actually, our numbers are going up. We had 1,000 new cases in the last couple of days.
Of course we did.
In Maryland alone.
Why not? But, let's open up everything and go lick on each other and have a good time. Miss K, how was your week?
Not short enough, I could always use a couple extra weekend days in there, but I'm excited to be here. It's Friday. I'm excited it's Friday because that means tomorrow is Saturday. I get to sleep in. Yay.
You look warm.
Listen, I'm freezing. Y'all know I'm the coldest person I know. I got my heater on. I got on a hoodie. I got my space heater next to me.
Good grief.
I am the coldest person I know. I'm trying to tell you. So yeah, I'm toasty.
Hey, Mazel. What's up with you, baby? How you doing?
Come on, hair.
How was your week? I see your hair came through this week.
I was just trying something different. That's all.
Okay.
When you got locks, it kind of get, after a while, it just kind of get like, okay.
How do you fit them under?
Oh, trust me, it was hard.
Oh,
and it still ain't really, all the way in there. But because the style is so full, it kind of doesn't show.
It's cute.
So as long as the wind don't blow my shit up like, like it did Marilyn Monroe's dress, I think we should be okay.
But that went out there, it flew. I lost a hat today. It went, and I wasn't going down the street chasing no hat. So that wind is no joke out there.
Well, I don't think it'll blow off like that, but
Well, you got hair, so it won't be a problem.
Now, if I look like you underneath this bench, then I'd be a little.
I'm
You know what I'm saying? Like, this old scoop head bitch. Scoop head. My damn wig
is crazy.
Something's
All
wrong.
right, y'all, and we do have a special guest with us today, Miss Belvedere. What's going on with you? How was your week?
The first virtual guest. Virtual
guest. Give it up for virtual guest.
It's good to be back on air with you all. I miss you. I have such a good time every time I am here. So I mean, like I said, I'm just ready to spring forward. Like, the week was the week, and I'm just ready to move past it. I came to stay fancy with my drink and be social with my cousin.
Yeah.
Be ready.
For anybody watching, this is water I'm drinking.
And tomorrow is supposed to be the first official day of spring. We're going to see what that weather be like. Because I think I've read 50s, and that don't sound like spring to me.
So all it's going to be is one big allergen for the next 2 months. So, all right, y'all, let's hop right into this cocktail social questions and everything. Speaking of COVID and all that good shit, as y'all know, or as you may not know, socialites and folks on, please, everybody watching, all of our viewers, go in the comment section. I can't be ratchet in the comments, so hopefully Miss K is ready with them fingers. And but let's talk about.
Can I be ratchet today? I'm gonna be ratchet for you.
See, Nate, the last time you was ratchet, we almost had somebody come up here and beat your ass.
I ain't scared. Try heel all day. I ain't scared. Westport.
So it looks like we have Miss K and Nate being ratchet in the comment section. But as y'all may or may not know, Norma Jeans was closed down this week, cited by the health department for not following COVID restrictions. They said it was too many people. People were eating, they was drinking. They getting full on cooches rubbed up and down their face. And so they had to close it down.
But it ain't for so big, though. It ain't for so big as a room. The bar take up half of the damn club.
I mean, but what y'all feel about this whole strippers doing COVID thing? Like, I feel like, no.
I feel like all lips should be masked.
You know what?
Couldn't they just get an OnlyFans page? Why couldn't that clientele just go to OnlyFans?
I mean, take it back to the early 90s. Remember when they used to have the Eldorados on TV, on cable? Remember?
I remember that.
I'm not supposed to remember that, but I kind of do remember that.
I completely remember that.
They had a theme song and everything. Take me down.
That's when it was down there off of That's when it was down there off of Franklin.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to know that.
He probably was down there stripping his dance.
My uncle was a bouncer, so I got it there before I was supposed to be able to get in there.
I love strippers. I think strippers are it's some of the best fun you could ever have and shit. But it ain't exactly the most hygienic or pandemically safe thing there is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The cleanest one I've ever been to in Maryland is Mill Street. That was the closest to the cleanest one I've ever been in.
It really was, though. Yeah, I get that.
Mill Street is in the cut.
I will say the dirtiest one I went to was Choices.
Well, yeah.
Well, you know what? Choices is a spot all in of itself. That's not even. You got to put that in a different category because that was North Avenue in Charles.
So you know what? As Bleu says, as Bleu has a blues tail, I have a Johnny tail for this one. I got thrown out of Choices and kind of banned from Choices for a little bit. So y'all remember at the end of the night at Choices, all of the strippers, male or female, would come out on the dance floor and dance. So I'm in there dancing. I'm dancing with this chick, and so this back in 2002, 2003. So I got on the baggy jeans with the black tee. I had the little nappy ass blowout with the raggedy face red. So I'm really feeling my nigga.
Come through West Baltimore.
And so I'm dancing. I keep feeling this thing hit me on the back of my leg.
Oh no! What the fuck is that? Oh no!
So the first time I turned to look and I ain't seen that. So then I turned. This nigga was throwing spins and he had on one of them the dick sock. And his dick kept hitting my leg.
Oh no! Oh no!
And so I beat the dog shit out of him. For real, like stomped him and everything. It was bad. But I got banned from the choices. And that is my Donnie's tale.
I used to do the booking for 2 of the strippers and from Out of Choice. But their main home was Choices. And I say that place it probably still smell as sweaty as it used to. And it ain't even been open. And
Choices smelled horrible.
It did.
First of all,
it had a horrendous smell.
Because when I went in there, I went there one time. I think we stayed for about 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's horrendous.
That's all you can take.
Choices smell like.
First of all, when I went upstairs, I was expecting more. You know how they got that
like wolf pussy and sweaty underballs.
The underballs, like
floating.
And cheap liquor.
And
it was a very primal smell.
Liquor. Mm-hmm.
Like primal is the only thing I can think of. It was just.
It was awful. It was bad. Very, very bad. Man.
But like, yeah, I mean, there's a whole lot of Baltimore clubs I used to hit. Like, y'all remember the Tunnel?
The first time I went, somebody got shot. The first time I went to the Tunnel.
I was
mad. I was mad because I was never old enough to get in there, and I finally was old enough to get in there, and somebody got shot.
Damn.
Nicole, what did you say?
I was about 14, 15 going in the tunnel.
See, they let the girls get in there younger.
And I went maybe once or twice because I told my mother I was going to a teenage club.
Shit,
it was technically it was teenage.
I mean, all the girls in there was my age.
Right,
so.
Exactly. So technically you were telling the truth.
It was a damn teenage club.
Right, exactly. All the dudes were over 30 and the girls were under 18.
Oh my God.
That shit was a setup.
Yeah, that's disturbing as shit when you think about it nowadays.
That was a Chris Hansen paradise in that motherfucker.
Oh Lord.
I was so mad. That was the final time it was open too.
Shit.
And somebody always got shot at the time.
Yeah.
Damn.
Always.
Well, this must have been the last straw. Because it never opened up after that time I tried to go. It never opened back up after. Well, I don't know if it technically didn't open back up, but it wasn't supposed to open
I think my worst Baltimore club experience with something like that happened was it was a club down on Howard Street. And it was a club before, and this nigga from Morgan got stabbed in the head like 100 times. And I think it was like the DJ who killed him.
He didn't like you. He didn't like you very much, Morgan. He didn't enjoy your company.
But
don't bump into the DJ table.
Baltimore clubs. Everybody got a story.
I think mine was the Paradox. It was just too much going on at the Paradox, and it was just.
Now my spot was the Eaton's Lounge. I always had a good time.
Eaton's was nice. That was later. That wasn't 2001.
Bourbon Street was where I would go to be like real ratchet and shit. But
was that the old Hammer? That's where the old Hammer Jacks was at, right?
No, that's where the new.
Yeah, it was right there near Old Club One. Like all these clubs are gone because everybody kept getting killed.
And they would just keep switching over management, trying to call it something else, and it was one
Redwood Trust.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It was one down on
everything.
Right. That's the Shakespeare Company now. That's a damn shame. But it was one down the street from there. It was one down it was like a lower hood spot. It was so damn tiny in there. It was on Calvert, but it was like halfway down the block, right before you get to
Oxygen.
That was Oxygen. No, that's across the street from it. I don't play with Oxygen. I saw somebody get I saw him get dog stomped in Oxygen. I don't go in there. I would never go in there.
It was something else before. It was called Oxygen. I can't even remember the name.
Because it's only one way. It's only. I don't like clubs where it was one way in and one way out. I don't.
Nope. Oh, that was choppers right there. Choppers will get your ass caught up.
I have never been to choppers.
Oh, for real?
It's nice.
Nope,
It's actually nice.
Yeah, it's nice actually, and the food good too.
Oh no, I'm not telling the truth. I had been in there once. I had.
It looked nice on the inside. It's just cute. That fucking outside.
Well,
the strangest party I ever went to was at the China Room. That was weird.
I've been there too. I remember the China Room.
It was weird.
And the China Room actually had a really good location, but it was always weird.
It was just weird.
You said the tunnel?
No, China Room.
The China Room.
Oh, I was about to say Utah Street.
No,
really interesting.
Well, I mean the subway right there. You can get off.
Where was I've never been to the China Club. Where was that at?
It was. You remember when BCCC was downtown?
Yeah,
it was right there.
Oh, okay. By the white people, the Lord. I thought even that
it wasn't too white yet.
Oh, okay. It was still
by the white people, Jesus.
I tried to enjoy the my favorite spot down there is the rodeo club. Well, I mean it's all one big ass club, but I like the rodeo.
The hell is the rodeo club?
Rodeo club.
That's in the what's that big group of bars right there?
I know
what you're talking
upstairs. They have like a road. It's a regular big old bar, but they have like the little.
They got the mechanical.
I think it's called the Bull Riders Club. That's what it's called. The Bull Riders Club.
They don't let me in Power Plant.
Damn, how you get kicked out of Power Plant?
No, I don't get. I haven't been kicked out. They don't let me in.
Right.
I was gonna say, because are we really gonna go down the list? Is that which big fat daddy cat done been kicked out of?
Yeah, I'm about to say Big Daddy Fat Cat been kicked out of a lot of clubs for fighting. I ain't gonna lie, but
damn.
But I ain't never been kicked out of. No, I got kicked out of Moby's and I got banned from Roto's next door in Fells Point, and I got banned from the Green Turtle in Fells Point.
Wow.
I can see Fells Point. It's easy to get kicked out of something because them white boys down there, they get a little above themselves.
Okay.
And that's why I got kicked out the Green Turtle. This guy called me a nigga, and I beat him with a Coors Light bottle, and shit got real.
Yeah, they get real. They be acting real drunk, like, and then when you bang them in their fucking head, they sober up a little bit.
They only get two ways, though. They only get two ways. They either get racist or they get homoerotic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. When I'm performing, and if I'm performing in a bar, I'll take the homoerotic because then they tip well.
Get that money.
Shit. All right, y'all. Let's move on to the next question. They were talking about and Karen, definitely, this is a question that you will be really good to help with as our resident sex therapist.
Oh boy.
Or sex coach.
Wait a minute.
They were talking about the fact that the majority of Americans now, women and men included, are not having orgasms when they have sex. Oh, yeah, but from that conversation, it was a man that was talking, and he's 42 years old, and he's still a virgin. And
how sweet.
So he was saying that he really wanted to, at one point, wait for his wife, and he was getting very religious about it. Then after a while, it got to the point where he couldn't. He was tired of waiting. But now women, he said, won't sleep with him once they find out he's a virgin. Or
first of all, we don't want to have.
What's the question though?
I think this is more of a prompt than a question. Like, y'all know any old virgins? And then the second one could be orgasms. Are you still having them or not?
So is he a virgin because he never had an orgasm, or he just never had sex?
Well, no.
Wait, what?
The thing that he was speaking. He was in the conversation about orgasms, and he said that he's never had sex before so he's never had an orgasm with another person.
But
and,
but you can have an okay.
Well, I think it was more the fact that he's a 42-year-old.
Thank you.
So we have two different things going on, basically.
Thank you.
Because the old version is nobody wants to view him, and then we have the fact that so many people are not coming. Right?
Thank you, Nicole. Thank you. Because you saw my brain frying over here, like, wait, what?
Well, it was a lot happening.
I knew what he was saying, but shit.
Happening. Now, as far as people not having orgasm, yeah, women, I because of pure romance, I mostly encounter a lot of women who are not in the practice of having and seeking orgasm. So that's not surprising to me. I'm surprised to hear that there are a lot of men who have not had orgasms. But as far as being a 42-year-old virgin, that's a choice. God bless him for his strength. And as far as women not wanting to sleep with him because he's a virgin, I completely understand that. I would not want to sleep with a man who is a 42-year-old virgin for a number of reasons. If he's doing it for religious reasons, I'm not gonna get nowhere that do you, bro.
My phone
and
died.
two, I'm not gonna have sex with you because you're gonna make me mad. You're gonna come real quick. You might come before we ever get to do anything. That's gonna piss me all the way off. Nobody.
But that's not the truth. Like, just because you've never had it don't mean you gonna be a quickie. He might pull out a baby leg on you. He might pull out.
What does the size have to do with him coming quickly? He's never encountered vagina in real life.
I mean,
so this is my thing. If I know he's a virgin beforehand and he comes quick, I'm gonna be mentally prepared for it. Don't do me, and don't start and then tell me halfway through, because the virgin might be better to teach instead of trying to break somebody's bad habits and tell them no, that's wrong. Let me show you what I like, especially if he got something to work with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
now, but I need to know beforehand, because if I'm expecting you to come quick, then I'm gonna be ready to get you going for the next round.
Yeah, but do you have the patience to teach him? Are you in the mindset to want to have the patience?
I mean,
something.
I don't know. Some people.
Would you? Okay, here's a question. Here's a question, Nicole. Only because I know that you're like me. We're not married. Would you marry a virgin, a 42-year-old? Would you marry a virgin?
I wouldn't marry somebody I hadn't had sex with. I wouldn't.
Okay.
You said you wouldn't marry somebody you haven't had sex with?
Say right.
You said you wouldn't marry somebody you haven't had sex with?
Correct. We need to have sex.
I agree.
Because if it's just not right, and then I done made vows with you and signed this marriage license, and I'm theoretically stuck with you for life, and it's horrible, what we gonna do?
Yeah, what else gonna do?
So you're saying in general, a guy that is bad at sex is gonna always be bad at sex? Or
not all of them, but some of them, yeah. Some people are bad at sex, but communication goes a long way. You have to get to know each other in the bedroom, but some people are not willing to do that. Like if I'm telling you I don't like this and I want to try this, or you tell me the same thing and neither one of us have any give, our sex ain't gonna never be good
at all. Or if we've previously had miscommunication problems and now we're trying to work on it, and if for whatever reason there's a glitch in communication and you decide, oh F it, I'm not going to try anymore, I don't want to do this anymore, it's just never going to get anywhere. If every time something goes wrong, then you throw a tantrum, then it can always go bad. It can go bad either way.
Now it can go good. Let's say if I meet a guy and he like, oh, he don't do oral, oh, you're gonna have to get with doing oral. We not gonna be together. I don't need it every time, but I need it sometimes. Right. So if this person, I married you already and you still stuck in this mindset that you're not gonna do that, we're gonna have to get a divorce, because I'm not gonna be miserable forever. Mm-hmm. But let's say if I meet him in the beginning and I say, well, babe, I wanted to, sometimes I don't need it 30 days of the month, but can I get it 3? Like you can balance each other, but some people aren't willing to have any give. So it's like, no, I need to have sex with you beforehand to make sure that we are compatible.
Same page.
Yeah, I mean, you want to make sure your kinks line up too, because you don't want to be in a situation where you want to like lick blood, but that disgusts me, or you want to spit in my mouth, like that right. shit. That shit right there.
Hold on. It's not for you. It's just not for you, but it's for
No, but
somebody.
as I said, I ain't talking about everybody
Okay,
else.
Karen.
Right now, I'm talking about strictly for me and everybody
Okay,
else.
Karen.
And when we have to make sure our kinks line up, that kink that you spit in my motherfucking mouth, I'm probably gonna fucking get you right in your throat.
Okay.
Because
Let me call Trey Soggs up from
I
Miss
don't like
Karen.
none of that
Now.
shit.
Let me
Don't
I mean,
I'm just saying,
at the same time, somebody would like say, "Oh, you don't want somebody spit in your mouth, but you'll eat their ass." Like,
yeah.
I mean, apples and oranges. I mean, to
Okay.
each his own.
Whatever peanut butter is
like,
your jelly. Yes,
I
absolutely.
will choke you, but don't you put your hand around my neck. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like
I'll
them
choke the
unfair
fuck
rules.
out of you, though.
Yeah, I will gladly piss on you, but don't you do that.
No.
Gladly. I will
And then you know
gladly.
what? And then if,
But
if
afterwards,
that's
I'm
your
going
thing,
home. I'm
and
going
you
home
want me to
after.
pee on you, I will pee on you. But don't you
Gladly.
ever pee on me. You
Hey,
pee on me,
a
I'm
real
gonna
strange
fight.
part of the conversation and shit. My computer shit went out, and y'all talking about pissing on each other and shit. What the hell? It smell real ammonia-y in this motherfucker right now.
All right, Cocktail Social family. Just to give y'all an update, we are talking about being equally yoked in kinks and sexual needs.
Hey,
It came from the whole thing of talking about orgasms and
the virgin dude.
42-year-old virgin.
Yeah. Welcome Candace to the group. She's
I
here.
knew,
Hey, Candace.
I knew like a 50-some-year-old virgin, and he was really freaking weird.
But he probably would have been weird even if he had got some.
I mean, I know 3 people who are virgins who are over the age of 30. And I'll say the one she has more hobbies than anybody I know.
You got to stay busy.
Yeah.
Got to stay busy.
You got to stay busier than the devil. Busier than the earth that jumps between.
I like that. You say got to stay busy.
Got to stay busy. Candace said, now I'm not a professional, but I can teach you the basics and maybe a little more dependent on the person. She also says she's 100% honest with her partner and she teaches hers how to do it correctly. It takes patience and respect to help someone get their game right.
I would think it would be interesting
or
fun. Right. I would think it would be fun to, teach somebody. Because even somebody who's had 1,000,001 partners, you still got to teach them you.
Well, see, it's a difference when, you can teach them, as long as it don't start feeling like I'm teaching a damn class. Now, it's ways that you can give somebody a heads up what you doing. Like, okay, all right, that feels good. So take note and do that shit again the next time. Or, what I mean? But
honestly, I think when I hear 40-some-year-old virgin, I automatically picture some grown-ass, dork-ass dude. He might be a 42-year-old virgin, but he might actually have swag. Like he may not be as socially awkward as I imagine some 40-year-old virgin to be. He may date but not have sex. Like he may make out but not have sex. He
has an Instagram page. I can't remember I don't know.
Oh,
but
awesome.
He's I know that he is a personal trainer as well as a social worker.
Oh, well, shit. I mean,
he stays busy in the church.
Of course he does.
And all of that good stuff. And I'd stay busy in the church too, because good Lord, what else you gonna do?
Yeah.
But he doesn't drink.
I can honestly
He's a vegetarian.
A what? He don't eat no meat? Oh, that's what's gonna get me. I ain't gonna be able to do it because I need a steak and a pork chop in my life.
Oh well, shit. Just cause he don't eat it, don't mean you can't. Shit. Fuck that.
Jack's spreading his wife.
Because I'm gonna tell you, I don't eat pork and shit, but I'm gonna tell you like this: let a chicken wing fall up on that motherfucking table and see don't it get bit. Be like hyenas in that motherfucker.
Yes.
Do any of y'all wish y'all would have waited longer before you had sex for the first time?
I do. I wish that someone had told me that. How can I put it? I wish somebody had told me that I should wait until marriage. Nobody ever said that to me. It was just like, wait to have sex. And if you're going to have sex, let me know so I can put you on the pill. It wasn't like wait until a specific time.
So you meet the right person or something like that.
It was just like, wait. I wasn't real sure what I was waiting for, per se. I was just supposed to wait. And so I just waited until I felt like I was ready. Which, when your hormones is jumping, is tomorrow.
Right now. Shit, I'm ready right now.
Right here, right now. I'm ready.
Right now.
I'm not saying that I would have waited until I got, but yeah.
I wish I would have waited until at least my 20s, because I felt like I was pressured in the beginning, like as a teenager. So I wish I would have waited until I was, an adult, and I could have made the clear decision.
Oh yes, I remember that story. Hugs.
A lot of Popeye's chicken.
Mine wasn't much better.
What'd you say?
A lot of Popeye's chicken in the mix.
Every time he smells red beans and rice, he thinks love.
And every time I see Bianca,
he threw up in his mouth a little bit.
Ooh. Ooh.
He threw up in his mouth.
I don't know.
It's really when I see somebody with a swoop. She had like a swoop. When y'all used to paint y'all
the gel.
swoop.
Wait a minute, was it gel? Was it gel or was it just loose ass swoop?
It was gel, because it was the gel smell, and she had her underarms wasn't. And then down, it was a whole package that didn't smell
he
right.
threw up in his mouth a little bit.
Oh,
it's okay.
When I see a swoop, it's when I see the swoop. It's the swoop for me.
You get triggered.
But what you did learn from that situation is to be discerning, and that smells matter. Just like food, you should probably smell it before you eat.
Smells matter.
Don't eat the mofongo.
Yeah. Smells matter.
That's all I can do is shake my head. Smells matter.
Well, you hear live. You hear live, baby. This is crazy. And that's not even all of it.
Me trying to act like she don't be talking shit too. Right, so join in. Let that double side kick in, because right now it's gonna be coming out in a minute.
Oh Lord.
She over there, well, I never said, and I've never even experienced anything like this. Oh, it's a damn lie. We got a stripper. It's a stripper behind the camera right now. We just can't see him.
Whose camera?
We can't see him, but she can. You that bitch.
Oh my God.
I'm still lost on who has the stripper behind the camera.
You still stuck
on that? Over there. This she over there trying to act all quiet and shit, like,
Listen.
It's a stripper behind the camera.
Tied to the bed. She got him tied to the bedpost.
I don't do strippers in COVID.
It's different though, because theirs is an Audi. It's some innies that you got.
Right, so they're gonna throw COVID at you. They're gonna be swinging it. I'm good. Actually, I don't like if I go,
they're gonna be swinging COVID at you.
No.
It's got a better washability factor to it.
No.
And when I did go to strip clubs pre-pandemic, I prefer the female strippers.
You know what? Because what?
I think they give a better show.
Strippers are corny. Some of them is just so fucking corny.
Yeah, I think the ladies give a better show.
And
they do.
Yeah.
They do. Because the males, they feel like, as long as they can pick the biggest bitch up in the room, they feel like they done killed it. And it's like, first of all, how you old in the front and you ain't old in the back?
Wait.
Little shit. Sell a fantasy. Sell a fantasy. You don't even have old.
I guess he didn't want to ask that other man that. You know, I'm gonna ask that man to oil his ass for him. Like, hey,
a lot of the strippers.
Like you have a chick or somebody that you can get to rub you down. Shit.
A lot of the strippers that work in what used to, like a lot of the older ones, were city employees. A lot of them work for the city.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that explains them dusty ass knees that dude had that time.
A lot of them were city employees.
And why his
a lot of them
nipples look like manhole covers.
The one, like I told you, I managed did bookings for them, but a lot of the ones that I knew worked for the city, and they made pretty good money, and they just were strippers that night. So the person that was in the office that you had to go to get your business license, or the construction worker
like a
that
porn
you saw,
right?
It was a lot of city.
Don't this sound like the village people? The construction worker, the cowboy.
Right.
You see them. There's a couple officers that were that were strippers.
Oh shit, that ought to be fun though. That might be fun. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. Am I under arrest?
You probably saw my government
beat me with your billy club.
You know what, myself? I'm done.
She quit.
I'm done. Not beat me with your
But
billy.
you know what? Hold on.
Yes.
That goes into another thing. Me and myself were talking about recently, like getting into character.
Yeah.
Everybody's not good at that though. They not.
All of us together.
But see, for me, I'm an actor. So if we gonna get into character, I need this shit to start out somewhere.
Well, you be doing
exactly. Build up the real story. Yeah. Don't just have us like, okay, we gonna pretend we in the store. Like, no, we need to be in the actual fucking store.
Yeah, like I needed to start at an actual location.
Right.
Yeah.
Real shit.
Yeah.
Some people they be like, well, come on, baby, let's role play. I'm gonna be a trash man, and I'm gonna come in, and I'm like, hold up, the trash man wouldn't even be in the motherfucking house. Like, why the fuck is you? You know what I'm saying? At least say some shit that makes sense.
Go in the backyard?
I mean, like what? I fell out with wait a minute, please. I forgot to put my trash out, and I gotta chase you down with the bag and shit. Like, wait a minute. But what you gonna do if I take this trash?
You come out in just a little outfit.
Marzo has done this before. She's come out the house with nothing but her moo house dress on and nothing under it, chasing the trash man. She's done this.
With extra motherfucking bouncy titties.
Not with the extra bouncy ones.
Excuse me.
But you trying to hold the roll closed, talking about excuse
like that.
Right. You gotta hold titties out like this and shit.
Yeah.
You come out, excuse me, I'm so sorry.
I'm always forgetting to put my trash out.
And she's shaking the whole time. Put my clothes on. You don't get your fucking silly wet
over the damn dumpster. You know that's right.
You get your alley cat looking ass out of this motherfucker.
You gonna be a shea butter baby.
Oh shit.
The whole mess.
Why the fuck it sound like a baby was crying? I was like, the fuck is that? That's traumatic for me. Because I don't want no more children up in this motherfucker.
Over it.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, motherfucker leave a baby with my steps with a note talking about take good care of. I'm gonna leave him on somebody else's step. I ain't gonna be able to do it.
Just take this over next door.
And they put this bitch over here on his neighbor's step. They seem a little bit more equipped.
I'm gonna be peeking out the blinds like somebody call the police to the bomb.
You see something, say something.
Shit. They told me, why you ain't touch the baby? It was unattended. I didn't know if it was a bomb or what. I left the motherfucker where he was at.
See something, say something.
Hold it.
Shit, right back. No.
Watch them kids.
Ages.
I'm confused about why so many people are not having orgasms.
Thank you.
You know what?
Oh, well, you know what? So I guess back to that, they were saying that men aren't having orgasms with women because like they fucking and hard, but they don't come. And they think it's due to they think it's due to porn for real. Like
because they keep playing with it, and then the shit don't do what it's supposed to do when it's supposed to do what it do.
I think it's because people don't take time anymore. People don't take time.
First of all, that for a man should be effortless. It should be effortless.
It's not.
I don't understand why they ain't getting none.
Well, you can nut and not have an orgasm. You can definitely like nut and you don't get the orgasm for real. I mean, it feels good.
Okay,
but
yeah, I guess you're right.
You know the difference between a nut with an orgasm and then just a nut.
Okay.
And then you gotta consider age for some people. The over 40 shorties. I'm talking about the guys.
But this is for guys who are actually in their 20s who are having these issues right now.
Oh, they probably popping.
Oh no, they don't know no better.
You said they popping perks.
Right.
Because first of all, the wind should blow and that bitch should be ready to go.
Right.
Like you should be
pop.
like,
shooting people in the eye randomly. Like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Oh God, oh gosh, I'm sorry. It's out of control.
I mean, I think Jada got a point. You got a lot of people who are doing a lot more drugs nowadays, and you also got motherfuckers who Pornhub, like
porn.
You got people jerking off like 4 or 5 times a day.
Right.
Pornhub, anxiety, stress, depression.
Yeah.
Cigarettes, caffeine, life.
That good cocaine. People, there's a lot of young people on cocaine nowadays. And
right? Is really cocaine on a comeback?
You ain't never seen nobody young on a
cocaine ain't never left.
Cocaine
I thought that was on fucking pills and shit.
Cocaine is an upper.
Yeah, cocaine don't make
cocaine make you be like, wow, step into a Slim Jim.
Well, see, then they probably just fucking. They didn't have an orgasm. They just fucked.
Mm-hmm.
But if they know it, and that's them perks and stuff. But I mean,
perks and oxys.
And masturbation can go both ways because I feel like a lot of women don't have orgasms because they don't know how to make themselves orgasm. How can
amen to that one.
How can I expect you to make me come if I can't make you come?
Yeah, they don't know their bodies.
I shouldn't be walking around with a battery on my vagina all day, every day.
No.
You know, find out what you like. You might like a bullet. Miss K was more of an expert than me, but you gotta know.
If you don't know your own body, how can I tell you? How can I explain to you with the combination code up down left right life? You know what I mean? I can't tell you the combination if I don't know the combination myself.
Exactly.
I will say
people be talking about, oh, I don't do that. That's nasty.
You done.
If it's nasty, it's because you're nasty. Because you, it's yours.
You done. Like you don't know whether or not you like your nipples sucked. You don't know if you like them pinched. You don't know if you like them bitten. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just believe in exploring everything that makes you feel good, even if you explore by yourself first, so that you can explore that with somebody else.
There ain't nothing like sucking on a titty. That shit is the best. It is fun. And especially when you get them real sensitive and you go to just do that little flick move and you see a mother, yeah, that shit, yeah.
Wait, what they do, Johnny? They turn into a Muppet.
You go from flick to full tongue to full suck. Shit.
People should definitely try mutual masturbation.
Absolutely.
It's fun.
Absolutely.
That is.
Maybe that's why they're not having orgasms, because people do not want to do foreplay no more. They just want to walk around.
They don't.
Yeah,
that's real shit.
You just don't understand that we don't work like they work. Like you can blow on a man.
Society. We want everything right now.
You can change your breath from cool to hot on a dude or hot to cool and his dick will get hard. Like you gotta have a whole 7-minute conversation with us, maybe stroke our hair the right way, maybe tell us how good you did at work, show us a push-up. Like you gotta go through changes.
But you know real shit though? I think a lot more dudes would be in the foreplay if foreplay would be about them sometimes as well. I would say that was how I got in the
what kind of chicks is these people messing with that they ain't doing no foreplay?
Hold on.
I know they out there.
Well, here we go.
Wait a minute. I found out from an older woman how much fun foreplay was. Because a young girl, foreplay was all about me doing shit to her, which was cool.
Hello, princess.
But when I got with an older chick and she started doing shit to me, and then I was the one in there going, I was like, God damn, what are you doing?
But you know what? And a lot of times,
I want to thank her. She just celebrated her 65th birthday.
Oh shit!
I was 18 at the time. She wasn't 65 then.
Yes.
But you know, now.
Happy birthday, Mimo.
But you know what? And it's also the younger guys are not having orgasms. A lot of times, I know, especially in my early 20s, my idea of foreplay. Well, I didn't last long because the person my daughter's 12, I like to explore. But my idea of foreplay always went to just oral, like giving head. Foreplay for men is more than that. They want their nipples slick.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
They want all the things.
All of the goddamn.
They want to be
some of the things they don't even
y'all can't be like the whole church.
So it's like a lot of the young girls don't know that though, because society will condition us to think, oh, men just only think about their dick.
Yeah.
Especially
porn will tell you that too. Porn has a lot of young people and older men thinking that all you gotta do is walk in a room, slap her on her ass, spit on your dick, and it's go time. And that's not what life is.
First of all, it start up in my mental first. Because if you don't have no, like, if I can't talk to you and we talk about some deeper shit other than this shit, then I don't want to be bothered. Like, I don't even want to deal with you.
That's how most women are wired. Most women are wired. We're turned on mentally first. You gotta full play our brains first.
Wait a minute,
what do you do to yourself?
Or something.
You turn into a robot.
Yeah, you're in a cup. No, you sound like you're in a cup.
You sound like an ant.
You sound like an ant.
You know how ants be on cartoons and shit. You can hear them, but they always fall away and whatnot. They're so small. Yeah.
Oh, you son of a bitch. You son of
Nate, if you talking to us, you on mute.
Yeah, totally muted. Maybe he's on the phone too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he must be. Either that or that other personality that kicked in.
Nicole, you back? Oh, you muted. Okay, she said no, she's not back.
Yeah, what was I saying? What were we talking about?
We were talking about men and foreplay.
And foreplay is you know what? I just hate life now.
I feel like it's a lost art.
What the hell?
There you are. You're back. He's gone. Oh, now you're back.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh shit! It was two Miss K.
What?
It was two of you.
It was for a second. I saw it.
Yeah, for a second.
I saw it.
Oh no.
All right, y'all. Sorry, viewers. We have had technical difficulties.
Clearly.
Yeah. We sorry. We so sorry. Meanwhile, we're gonna sing you a tune and take you into the break.
See, this is what happens when the kitty couture is not here. The electronics go to hell.
Right. He probably the one fucking with him. He fucking with the wires and shit.
Oh no.
Look, she done fell down in the day. Look at this shit.
Listen, I don't know what is going on with my setup. So I'm like trying to make shift setups here. So sorry.
It just seems like school when the teacher is out and we got a substitute. We here acting up and shit.
Right.
We ain't doing no work. Shoot. What happened to people falling off like flies? What happened to
Well, I guess we can get to the next question then. This one sounds like it has run its course.
What happened?
So I guess, this is our one little political question.
Mm.
So in the Biden administration, there have been a number of young people who have been recently fired because they admitted to smoking weed on their.
Wait a minute. Right at the juicy part.
Yeah.
Are you there, sir? Johnny, are you there, sir? Oh, Lord, I think
he was about to say Joe Biden reportedly suspends staff for marijuana use and disregards the previous promises of overlooking the past. He said that the Biden administration had promised them that any recreational use of the drug would not disqualify them from working there. But, the people who did admit to it, they were impacted because it says that recreational use was still illegal. So, yeah, they were fired.
So they admitted to it. They didn't get caught.
No, they admitted it.
Oh, no, you fucking up.
But he told them, if you admit it, it's not going to make you not have a job.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't admit this shit.
It says, we announced a few weeks ago that the White House had worked with the security service to update the policies to ensure that past marijuana use wouldn't automatically disqualify staff from serving in the White House. As a result, more people will serve who would not have in the past with the same level of recent drug use. The bottom line is, of the hundreds of people hired, only 5 people who had started working at the White House are no longer employed as a result of this policy. So, yeah.
Well, like
I mean, I'm conflicted about how I feel.
If you tell us where the drugs are, we'll give you less time in jail.
Bullshit.
How many years you get? 400 years in jail. It was facing 402. Like, what the fuck?
I want to know how many of these people that were fired were black.
I don't know, but it says out of the 100 people who were hired, only 5 people remain.
Maybe.
I mean, that deal sound like your ass ain't gonna have a job.
Right. Like I'm confused.
Well, if you admit to it, then we not bullshit. I don't trust you.
Because he may have said it out loud, but did they change the policy? Did you see that in writing?
I'm right. Exactly. The law and the policy hasn't been changed yet, so you still got to follow that. I wouldn't fuck with it.
So I'm like, damn it. Like you.
Yeah, they fought for it. They fought for it.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's like, whoever stole the copy machine, we're not going to get upset. Just admit that you took it, and we'll move on. Bring it back, and we'll move on.
And we'll let it go slide. Let it slide.
And the let it slide.
And as soon as you bring that bitch back, they jump on your damn back. Get on the ground!
I'm not going to arrest
unmercifully in the break room in front of all of the other people that work there. No.
Yeah. No. That wasn't smart.
That was terrible. I think I feel it was dirty though of them to do that. It says it's exclusively targeting younger staff and staff who came from states where it was legal.
Oh, that's fucked up.
I think that there is an overall point for that, because the Democratic Party, which is a party I'm a part of, is overwhelmingly young and overwhelmingly more radical than the older establishment. And I think that there is a fear that there's going to be a very quick change in the Democratic Party, that the older people are not ready for it. The established Democrats who are there are in their 80s and 70s.
Well,
mean, Nancy Pelosi is 80 years old. Oh, also shout out, speaking of 80 years old, my grandfather turned 80 years old today. So big shout out.
Happy birthday, Daddy.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
But I also, no, I don't know. I wouldn't mind my grandfather talking about. I'm not going down that road.
So this is my thing. Now, if it was legal, this is going to become a problem because if it was legal in the states that they're in, but it's not legal at the federal level, this is going to create friction in those laws, and they're going to try to see who's going to have more jurisdiction. Are we getting ready into a new prohibition? So where it was previously legal to do these things, it's not going to be anymore because the federal government is going to try to toot their horn and pull their rank, or is it going to be an argument to make weed legal on the federal level?
I don't know. It says although marijuana has been legalized in a growing number of states, the drug remains illegal on the federal level, making it difficult for staffers trying to get security clearances if they've used the drug before. So the policies were never explained. The threshold for what was excusable and what was inexcusable was never explained, one ex-staffer told the outlet. So, yeah. It says that under Biden's new guidelines, staffers were asked to cease all use of the marijuana while working at the White House and submit to random drug tests.
Oh, wait a minute. So it's okay if you did it before, but you can't keep doing it.
No.
Listen,
that's what it was saying.
All of this sounds like gobbledygook, and they would have to talk to my union representative because
right,
ain't none of this clear.
They try to confuse me.
Yeah, none of that makes sense to me whatsoever.
That is ridiculous.
They're being asked to resign.
But see, that's like.
What'd you say, Chris?
You know how some of them special them officials, they be like, well, we think that you should resign, and then they be like, well, I'm not resigning. Can't they just not resign and wait to be fired? Because it sounds like there's some conflict going on, so they would have to fire me.
I'm gonna be waiting for my pink slip because I need my unemployment.
All of it.
They could. All of it. All of it.
Yeah, all that right there. Damn it. Firing them people. They ought to be ashamed. Well, at least they not drinking on the job.
But they probably wouldn't get fired for that.
Probably not.
You know, they would get sent to rehab.
Well,
shit. Why they can't get sent to rehab for marijuana?
If they were caught with white powder around their nose.
Who?
That's because half of them are on the white.
I don't understand it though, because marijuana is medicinal at this point. We all know it. The studies show it. Like, come on, it's medicine.
But those people admitted to using it for recreational purposes, not medicinal.
That was a whole trick bag they was doing.
You want to fire me because I need my union rap and the ACLU.
Immediately.
Yeah, no. Good luck. Anyway, anyhow.
Well, looking at the next question on the cocktail list. Viewers, please if you want to join the conversation, call in. Hopefully you participate in the chat. I just sat down, so I don't know if you are.
Candace is here.
Fun here. One of the next questions is, when do you know a relationship is over? Right.
That was
When do you know that it's time to call this a day?
When everything they do get on your goddamn nerves.
When you exhausted.
Why is he breathing like that?
When you were just exhausted. Like, it's one thing to be tired, but tired means you can take a nap and it's gonna be okay. If you exhausted, it's time to go. I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, when do you know a relationship is over?
You said what?
Mazel, you on mute.
You on you.
Well, when they stop having sex, it's over.
Wow.
Because you really, not saying that you gotta have sex every day, but if you're interested in a person, you're gonna, y'all gonna have sex at some point. Now, if it gets to a point where y'all just not having sex at all, and it ain't nothing stopping y'all, it's over.
I mean, yeah.
Because they didn't probably emotionally already checked out anyway, so you might as well just go in on.
This is a rough question.
Think about it. I mean, you like shit. If you ain't having sex, the relationship is done.
So what if it's done for one person and not for others?
Sorry for your luck.
It's still done.
I guess then the more personal question is, when do you know it's over?
When
because that person may think that it's still normally going on, but you have kind of seen signs to make it over for yourself. Like, is there like a red flag for you to say, I can't do this no more?
I think when you start going against yourself, when you find yourself going against who you say you are, or what you want for yourself, and you start finding yourself doing more and more compromising for them, and you ain't getting nothing in return, that's just over.
That part. All of that. I could put it on a coaster.
Because I'm like, because a relationship is not going, it's work. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's work and sometimes it's not. Because I've been in relationships where it was like we were so evenly matched and everything that it was like we didn't really have to put a whole lot of effort into being together. But then you got, once you get older, you got to put forth a little bit more effort. But if it's to the point where it's like I'm doing for you and doing for you and doing for you, and then it's like when I need you to lean on, you ain't there. It's like, after a while, you like, well, what the fuck are you here for? And then you just be like, get the fuck out of here.
Damn.
Or like, let's say you're in a relationship and everything is okay, but you know that the other person wants more, or you are the person who wants more, and you ain't got more to give. You need to just say no. I'm good. Like, I can't do this anymore because I don't have more to give you.
And then that's when you know
it's over. You have to accept the fact that person can't give you any more than what you want.
And then sometimes you just gotta do every damn thing for yourself, and then that way you ain't gotta worry about somebody doing it for you. You know what I mean? They just add or enhance what you already got.
And when I say do more, I'm not even talking about like doing for me. The do more might be spend more time together. Let's get more serious. Let's do, like, I can't get more serious in a relationship by myself. So if I know I can give you more seriousness, I need to let you go. If I know he's not gonna give me more seriousness, if that's what I wanted, I need to let him go.
Yeah, shit. That's just like if you're in a relationship with somebody, y'all love each other, but they want kids and you don't.
Oh yeah, you might as well. If
we together, but eventually it's gonna get to a point where we're gonna have to cross this bridge, and it's like somebody's gonna be disappointed. So you might as well go ahead and move your ass on.
I think I know when it's over for me, when I don't like those that controlling type stuff. Where you feel like you have to tell me what I'm not going to do, or you're going to tell me what I'm going to eat, or you're going to tell me where I can't go, or why are you with this person, and all this other stuff. Man, I'm not ever going to disrespect you in a relationship, but if you feel like you need to control me and then just start, it's tones and things, and that's when I start noticing. I'm checking out like right around there.
You just made me think. I know it's over in a relationship when I get disrespectful, because the old Nicole was easily disrespectful. Get disrespectful. I have grown past that. So at this point in life, if I start to get disrespectful and hurtful and stuff when I'm talking to you, it's time for this to be over.
That's true. I agree with that. I agree with that.
That's real. Yeah.
Because once I get to that point where I don't care about your feelings and I don't care about what I say to you and all of that other stuff, is over.
If I'm telling you stuff like "fuck your mother," then
it's over. It's over.
Okay.
I think that's the answer to the question, right there.
Surely it is. Yeah. Surely it is.
Fuck you and your bow-legged ass dog.
Damn the dog, Christy.
Your goldfish.
That dog loved you.
Damn.
I drown your
fucking dog got polio. He got a dog with a tall paw on that bitch. He got a fucking bitch with fucking one paw.
Yo.
Drown your fucking goldfish. The fuck out of here.
That's the funniest shit I've heard in a minute. I'll drown your
You and your bow-legged dog, you know.
Shit. You play too fucking much. And I don't like that shit either. Don't be fucking playing with my goddamn emotions and shit. Like, bitch, if it's over, let it be the fuck over. Don't be yo-yoing back and forth to my, oh no, we can work. No, don't do that shit to me. Cause I'm gonna tell you. All right, keep on fucking around. Fuck around with the fuck around.
Fuck around.
Fuck around. But you know, I think what people also realize is when a relationship is over, let it stay over.
Oh my God, yes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. It's nothing worse than a relationship zombie.
Putting it in
I call it a cemetery
relationship. Then the motherfucker come back, I love you.
It is straight up pet cemetery. Your relationship is never going to be what it was. When that bitch is married, leave it there. Worst mistake I ever made was getting back with somebody and it was over. And we should have stayed over.
Look, first of all, when you feel like you got away, when you break up with somebody, like, whew,
yeah. Don't go back.
Don't go back.
You know what?
Yeah, when you breathe a sigh of relief, don't do it.
Don't go back as a trap.
And I went back straight off because I was lonely and I was horny. And
no.
You should have got a fucking perk and a motherfucking thing of Vaseline. You'd have been better off.
I don't like that combination.
Something is wrong with her.
Hi, Johnny. I love you, Johnny. Yeah, that's Johnny. We going out today? You're so sweet.
And you know what?
You train them for the love scene. She was like, oh yeah, you like it like that, Daddy?
Next question.
I had one more thing to say. You gotta be able to
get a job Vaseline.
People have to realize being able to people have to be okay with realizing that the relationship is over before it gets like cantankerous. I don't know, before y'all get angry and mad.
First of all, most of the time you do know it's over before it even gets to that point. We just be holding on and waiting for the, most people know that it's fucking over. And they ain't surprised when it go down. They try to play that bullshit like, I didn't know, bitch, you knew like 7 months ago when you realized I wasn't coming home no more.
But you know what's sad though? Is when you see somebody else's relationship and one of them really didn't know.
Yeah, that's rough. That's rough.
I will say that probably fucked me up with love more than my actual relationships. And then I became guarded, like I ain't letting that shit happen to me. Fuck that.
Wow.
Yeah, that's true.
And then I'm the opposite. It's like me. Oh, they was in denial. They knew. So now when I'm in my next relationship, I'm looking for every little thing that ain't there because I refuse to believe that they didn't know. You
will mess yourself up trying to prove yourself right.
I've seen a lot of relationships like that.
They ain't one
that means that person wasn't the person who was ready to go first. They didn't communicate. They didn't communicate that they wanted something different. Because it wasn't even that you did something wrong. They was being greedy. They just wanted it all.
But I mean, when your partner comes to you and lets you know something about, whether it's performance issues or, whatever the case may be that they may need out of you. If they come to you and you be like, all right, cool, you going to try to work on it and then you don't do it. I mean, I feel like you get what the fuck you get.
But people don't do that no more. When they want something different, they just go get it. They don't even stop what they're doing back here. They just go get what they want.
Yeah, but I get what she's saying. If you do have a partner who communicates and you fail to respond to their you don't
communication
kind, then sorry for your luck.
Yeah,
it's the
Can you
cheating
have some
generation.
people that are afraid to communicate because let's say I got with somebody when I was 18. Now I'm 36, I want something different, but this person isn't giving it. It's like they might feel guilty, like, well, why do I want this different? No, people need to be okay with growth and say, you know what, darling?
Yeah.
I've grown as a person. Yes, when
Absolutely.
we were on the same page, but we not anymore. So these are things that I want to do. Either they want to do it or they don't, but you got to give people a choice. Like we can be together or we can split amicably or we going to hate each other and be like Bernadine burning down the house. I mean, it can go any which way.
That's true.
That's real shit. I
That's
think
true.
one of the hardest things for me to communicate, and I did it so poorly, was I was in a relationship where she was a wonderful girl, like beautiful spirit, really kind, really nice, but I wasn't in love with her at all. And I just liked her, and it was just like she was cool to hang out with. But you know, everybody thought we should be in a relationship, and then when we got into a relationship, and you know, I said all of the things that you were supposed to say in a relationship, and it real shit. I lied. That's what the fuck it was. It wasn't anything that I really felt, but I thought that I should because she was good for me on paper. But you know, we sat in this relationship for a minute until we realized, until I realized I just didn't want this shit no more. And then I violently left. Not saying that I hit her or, you know, anything, but I said some shit that was just so fucking raw.
Hey, look, honey, put your mom on the phone. Yeah, look, I ain't coming home no more.
But you know what? But I did it worse. You were on the freeway, and the chick I was leaving her for was on the phone.
That's wax sauce, Johnny.
It was fucked up as shit.
Hey,
it was real fucked up. But I mean,
I love to be on the phone.
What'd you say?
And, you know, it was messed up because
sitting on the phone. Oh, I'm gonna bust your windows and I'm gonna go slap after sitting on the phone. That was old me. That was 20-something, 25.
But you know, the young lady I had left her for, she was like, because we were all friends, we were all in the same circle, and she was just like, let's call her. She was like, let's call her right now. You want to tell her? I was like, yeah, stupid, yeah, let's do it. And I remember, you know, the girl I had left for was so funny because my uncle.
Oh, my bad.
What happened?
I was reading the comment.
Oh, yeah, he had said it. He was like, don't do it. And I did it anyway. And I mean, I got mine in the end because what I left her for was not good. It was the worst. But yeah, I fucked her whole shit up. She left school. Yeah, it was crazy. So I'm just saying, you know, don't fuck up anybody's life. That shit sits with you.
That's
like eating too thick oatmeal.
Why do so many of us feel like we need to be in a relationship?
What do you mean need to be in a relationship? You mean
a lot of people are in a relationship because they feel like they're supposed to be or they need to be.
Oh, I missed something.
I did too. So I was moving on.
Right. They got their kids, but we missed it.
Is Nick sleep?
I'm not sleeping.
Oh, I was like. I don't know. We missed something, Kay.
I know we
Them
did.
two always got their inside jokes.
That was crazy.
Something wrong with it, we know. Yeah.
All right, real quick, y'all. We running up. We're not at the end, but we coming up to the end. Before we get out of here, we have our guest Nicole Belvedere. So, Miss Belvedere, please explain which you and who you are and all that good stuff. Promote yourself a little bit.
Oh, I didn't know I was doing it tonight. So, but I'm always ready. No, so I'm Nicole Belvedere. I'm a blogger. I have a blog called Any Which Way with Nicole Belvedere, and it is called that because my conversation can go any which way. I am Miss Sophisticated herself. I'm gonna talk about politics, like I know something, and then I'm gonna talk about toys, masturbation, vibrations, and all things like strip clubs and guns and everything else we talked about earlier. I also
shit, you need to come on the show more often. That's right up out there, Mally.
I'm also a co-host on a radio show called Head to Heart Conversations, and we air live every Monday night. And I just do a lot of different things. Right now, this year, my theme is just working on you. That's what 2020 was about for me. So, just being your best self. So a lot of, like, when we talk about relationships, I had a lot of these conversations with Nicole last year. During the pandemic, I ain't had nothing else to do. I ain't had no man. So these are things that I've been talking about with. That's who I am.
But you ain't had no man by choice, though. By choice.
By choice, but
desire.
Choice is by choice. I'm not. If you're not ready to do the work to be in a relationship, you don't need to be in a relationship. Go on and fuck it up somebody else.
Especially not scrubbing your assy ass feet on a regular basis. You getting in the bed with your feet crusty. If you ain't ready to make sure your feet is not too crusty to be in somebody's bed, don't get in a relationship, please.
You shouldn't want your feet crusty in your own bed, rubbing up on your
own bed. When it start getting Velcro and start grabbing on the shit, it's time to stuff your fucking feet.
No, it's when you start putting snags in the sheet. That's when you know
shit. That shit hooking on like hangnails and shit. Like, what the hell? Nah.
Also, another thing with Nicole Belvedere, me and Miss K earlier this year, we were talking about a workshop that was very good. It was the
vision
board workshop that was run by
vision.
Nicole Belvedere.
Yeah.
So Nicole, she does a lot of work with vision boarding and non-traditional vision boarding. That vision boarding isn't what we kind of think of, and I think that has helped. One of the things that has definitely changed my life and how I go about it is breaking my goals into quarters.
Yep. I talk about that too.
Which was game changing for me. It really gave me right. So I definitely recommend y'all go. Please look up Nicole Belvedere. Put your info in the chat for your blog and everything.
I will. And
I'm gonna tell you,
we have a workbook that we had for that class. So if anybody wants it, just send your information in the chat or something, and I'll send it to you. It's no cost, no anything. I want everybody to be their best self, including me, because I'm working not because I know
me, because I was mad I missed the third class.
Yeah, I just want to tell you, I came on the show, Nicole, after the fact, and I talked mad shit about the workshop because I got so much out of it, especially about the non-traditional vision boarding part.
You thought it was a headshot.
Right. Right. I put this stuff into practice, and I'm actually using those things that I learned in a workshop on my first project. So yes, I'm nearing the end of my first quarter.
Yes.
So yes, and I'm on track.
Well, I need a guidance counselor. You do guidance counseling services for adults.
No, and it's like I don't have all the answers. I'm a work in progress myself. So I just feel like as I share things that work for me, they might not work for you, but they might do because like so many people like you do it this way, this way, this way. This way don't work for everybody. So you got to do what works best for you.
And you may want a accountability partner versus a counselor. Accountability, like y'all both on the same page often, and you just checking in with each other versus a coach that's just trying to get you, because some people not ready for a coach yet.
Right. Yeah. And some people don't respond well to coaches. Like I'm gonna use exercise for example. I went to a personal trainer one time. Just send me the exercises and let me do them by myself because you keep telling me to do this and raising your voice to say, "Go, you got one more in you." No, I'm ready to go home because I don't like the tone of your voice. Because that's just me. That's the blockage that I have. It doesn't speak to the personal trainer because they're doing what they're supposed to do. But I don't receive information that way. That's not encouragement for me. I need to say, I need to do this, and then I need somebody to call me and be like, "Girl, did you do it today?" So it's okay if you don't respond to what everybody else does. And that's what the power of vision is about. You got to have a vision for yourself and for your life and be able to see your way through it.
And that was the thought for the day from Nicole Belvedere.
Nicole
And then I gotta go back to drinking my
That's fun. Yo, but one thing I think that Blue's mission has always been for this show is that we support not just what we do in the cocktail and it's the socialites, but what everyone does. Because everybody has businesses. I know that Nate makes jewelry, and
I need you to buy that shit.
You do,
I need you to buy that shit. That's what I need you to do.
Commercial, yes, buy that shit.
Well, this pandemic has really set me down a little bit because I'm used to doing vending events. I'm used to setting up my table outside of the plays that I do and traveling. I do a lot of festivals. So this is going to be, I did a pop-up shop for Christmas, but it was more so like I scheduled it. So tomorrow I'm doing a pop-up shop. And, you know, I got a good response. So I'm hoping that people come out. I hope the sun come out for spring. It's fucking winter, fall, spring, thunderstorm we having. But yeah, so tomorrow's my first like official vending thing, socially distant. Bring your mask or you're not getting in.
I know that's right. You better bring your mask. Everybody got a sing song.
And for this singer who is going off right now, we have Miss Mazel, who also she has a business as well. We want to make sure that we get your business in.
Well, shoot, I do a little bit of everything, you know.
She's a renaissance
I got
woman.
15 jobs. I paint. I got a paper route. I make masks. I make jewelry. I make clothing. I make body butters and sugar scrubs. I make jokes.
All the way.
I do things.
Yeah, she built.
Yeah, but she legit does. She builds furniture.
She built
walls and shit. She built the whole brick wall.
And then, of course, we have our Pure Romance consultant.
Yes, we do.
Miss K. And Miss K also does so much other stuff.
Yeah, I do. I do lots of things.
What do you do?
I do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I'm really, I don't know. I'm a Jackie of all trades, basically. Hold on, I'm trying to do this right now. I'm trying to put this link in the chat. I got a Pure Romance party coming up on tomorrow. Ow, ow, ow. Yes. In the chat is a link. In the chat is a link for my hostesses party tomorrow. And you're probably thinking, why are you giving me your hostesses link? Because it's her party. She can shop if she wants to. And the more you shop, the more you help her.
The more she gonna vibrate.
So go ahead and shop. You have until 7 p.m. tomorrow night to shop using that link. It closes at 7. So do your best or your worst, however you look at it. Help her out and make yourself happy. I promise you can't lose with anything that's in that catalog. Holla at your girl. The end.
Okay.
I know that's right.
That was Hey, the toy lady.
And you, Mr. Jonathan.
Right, I was gonna say you raised two.
Yeah, so again, I definitely am like everybody else where
Honey
I do
cornbread.
a whole lot of everything. So I do have a catering business that does small catering events as well as dinners, and if you need like a Easter dinner type deal and you don't want to cook it, call me. And but it's called Miss Ida's Kitchen, and I do soul food.
Honey cornbread. The end. I don't like cornbread.
No,
mess with some honey corn. Miss, you gotta taste the honey cornbread. Like I used to only eat his peach cornbread. Now I eat.
Wait a minute,
honey cornbread.
Peach cornbread.
Yes. I'm trying to tell you. I don't eat
chili.
Cornbread except Jonathan's peach cornbread and now his honey cornbread. I ain't nobody else's cornbread. But that.
Yeah, I ain't big on cornbread. That shit a little bit too dry when people make
Well,
it.
my cornbread is not dry.
Ain't nothing dry about it.
Nothing.
You won't eat your cornbread.
I also I do some vegan soul food because I feel like when everybody sit down at the table to eat, then everybody should be able to eat. So yeah, but I will definitely let you know. Yeah, you can definitely get some of that cornbread. And but yeah, I love
You gonna eat your cornbread?
Cathartic things on earth for me. So but besides cooking, you know, everybody does, you know, check out JonathanGilmoreMusic.com. I am a performer. And I read that. Please check out my website. One of my first quarter goals that I have for this year, after talking with Nicole Belvedere, was I wanted to get an album done, and I was able to get that done in the first quarter of this year. This is the first time I've actually talked about it, but I did complete a full album, and I'm very excited about how and when that rollout and release will be. It is my first album, all original material, songs written by Miss K and myself will be featured on there as well.
And Blue Water.
And Blue Waters, yes. The Kitty Cat herself also wrote an incredible song. And also that there are just some things I'm setting up for my future that I've started in this quarter that are second quarter goals that I've actually started working on now. And it's definitely a blessing, even though life gets crazy as shit. And that's something I want to tell everybody out there: don't give up.
Oh,
okay. I swear to you, do not give up. Shit gets hard. This pandemonium right now, that's all kind of real weird. But you know, don't feed into the anxiety. Don't feed into depression. Don't feel pressured by social media to have completed certain things. You do not need to have an LLC come up out of this pandemic. That is not how your life should. No. Take your time and really do what's going to be best for your future and your setup. Because if anything I've learned from this pandemic is that we got this one life, and it is very important that we get to live it as abundantly as we're supposed to. And I want it all. So yeah. It's time to go for it, folks. And that's why I think it's great to promote what everybody does on here. And big shout out to Mother Monty and this platform that we have to be on here, because without Mother, where would we be?
That was JonathanGilmoreMusic.com.
I really need your ass for that.
Yes.
You're about to do our jingles now.
Right.
You know I do voiceovers and shit. So,
I know that's right.
I forgot about that one. I do voiceovers, so you need somebody to do a kid's voice or something. Holler at your girl.
I believe that we have come to the end.
Oh no!
I know. Time moves so quickly with everybody.
I'm not gonna keep.
I don't want to get the countdown like the Kitty Couture does. So what I'm gonna do is
you gotta throw him out.
Right.
I ain't leaving, goddammit. I'm taking over the station.
But thank you from the Kocktail Social. I am Fat Cat, Big Dad, Jonathan Gilmore, and for the Kitty Couture Blue Waters. Here with our Socialites, Miss K, Nicole Belvedere, and Nate. And I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in. Hopefully y'all tune in next Friday. No, not hopefully. Y'all will be back next Friday.
Yeah,
where we will be just as the fist ratchet, as Miss Nicole Belvedere said.
The fist ratchet.
And you got to come back and join us, Miss Belvedere.
Anytime. It's always a great time.
Nicole,
thank y'all very much. This is Be Exposed Radio. Thank y'all for tuning in. Peace.
Bye.
I just smiled.